my slips, my falls, my trials and tribulations, my heart, my balls, my somebody stop me, somebody come and get me. Little did I know that the Lord was riding with me. The dark, the light, my heart, the fight, the wrong, the right is gone.
Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube family? This is Samuel Leggett representing Team JVS. I'm back again for another movie review. This is a movie review for the movie Hustlers. I watched this movie months ago, and I realized I never did a review on it. So, here we go. So, this movie was directed by Lauren Scarfia. It's probably one of her biggest movies to date. But this is the synopsis of it before I even get into the craziness that this film. Inspired by a viral New York Magazine article, Hustlers follows a crew of savvy former strip club employees who band together to turn the tables on the Wall Street clients. Conceptually, I was not interested in this film, to be quite honest with you. When the trailers came out, I was like, man, this is a little too much. I am not trying to look at the Players Club again. I'm not trying to look at J-Lo and the strip club. What I did not realize that this is not just a strip club film. Like, this very much so is, I don't want to say a gangster film, but like, there's a lot of shady things that are happening, but because of an unethical situation that these women are actually in. And you got like an amazing cast. So you got Constance, who's from Crazy Rich Asians, which is ironic because I just did a review for The Farewell with her cast member, Aquafina, because she did a really good job in The Farewell, and Constance Wu did an amazing job in this movie. Jennifer Lopez honestly, this is her best acting she's ever done in her life, to be quite honest with you. Keke Palmer, Lili, Reinhart from Riverdale, Cardi B, randomly, G-Eazy, who else they got? They got Ching, who plays Constance's grandmother. Constance plays the role of Destiny. And Wei Ching was in a couple different things, but the most notable would be the Daredevil and Iron Fist from the Netflix series. She played Madame Gao, I believe. Not Madame Gao, I forgot her name. But either way, Julia Stiles, like, it's just a huge cast of amazing women. And so the movie starts off with this interview by Julia Stiles. Julia Stiles is kind of this reporter trying to investigate what these women did to these Wall Street clients and how they got over on them and broke the system, essentially. And it's evident that everything blew up. We just don't know how. And that's why the story progressionally, it just shows so many different character moments that you're trying to determine whether or not Jennifer Lopez's Ramona or Constance's Destiny, you know, who broke first, like who betrayed who. Did anybody betray anybody? Like, you're really trying to process, like, how can these two people that are really at the bottom of their luck found each other, befriended each other, loved each other, and then everything from that point just blew up from circumstance. I think there's another film that happened earlier this year, I forget the name of it, that had the same similar situation. It was The Kitchen. Same similar situation. Very well acted in that one as well. But this one was way more fun because, I mean, yeah, there's definitely some ratchetness. It's like, I mean, it is strip club moments. There's a lot of like suggestive sexual moments that happen, like a lot of sexual abuse situation that they just don't explicitly show it, which I'm glad, because I think it would, from a taste standpoint, it would take away and detract from the amazing performances done by Constance and Jennifer Lopez. But the reality and the core of it is these moments of empowerment that Jennifer Lopez disposed upon Constance's Destiny, and on top of that, like, everybody else she's around. Like, Jennifer Lopez is a go-getter. Like, she literally falls into this role, because in the beginning of it, it's kind of like she's just this loving, like, she's like the godmother of all these, you know, strip club employees. And then circumstances happen where everything's turned upside down, and then she has to become a business woman. And she allows, the character Destiny to work with her as her second hand, but it's kind of like when money starts to flow and circumstances start to happen, like that's when people start to break and crack, and that's when like everything just goes to a complete head. And it's very, very well paced, very well positioned, because it allows so many great character acted moments, and I think that everybody pretty much commits very well to their characters. It's funny because Lili Reinhart plays this interesting character, much like Anna in Knives Out. Anna in Knives Out, like she has this interesting problem where she can't lie, so every time she lies, she throws up. Lili, it's a similar situation when certain things happen when it comes to that, but she does a really good job. Keke does a really good job because she kind of is a voice of reason. But she's like, we shouldn't maybe do this. Let's go and do that while you're there. But again, the standout for this film is honestly the relationship between Ramona and Destiny, and like where these women really go, and like just how crazy this is. This is a reality that these women had to actually go through as a whole, not just those two. And I think it was very well excellently executed from a written standpoint. Cinematography was okay. It wasn't too. I really didn't personally like the cinematography in this one. But that's not to undershoot it. I think it was done efficiently for what we were given, because we still were allowed to have these wide shots to be able to see everything that was kind of happening. There's one shot I think was really good where the character Destiny, literally something terrible happened the night before. She goes in her car, she realizes her daughter needs to be picked up. She picks up her daughter. She got blood on her shirt, goes straight into this location that I was like, and then just walks out, and I was like, yo, she not only was acted well, it was shot very well. Score was pretty much okay. I think that the biggest thing about it for me was the directing. Directing was well done, because she allowed everybody to have their moments to be able to bleed over. Even like Cardi B, like she had a small moment to be able to be utilized very well. And so I think it's like you have to trust your cast, and I think that this director trusted the cast enough to do what they needed to do for these unfolding characters. And I think also positioning wise, as far as it was well written. But yeah, if I had to give it a rating, I'd probably give it a 7.5 out of 10. I did enjoy it. I thought it was some very strong performances. I actually think that Constance Wu, she was amazing, man. Like a lot of people are giving Jennifer Lopez her due, and I definitely would nominate her as well. But I think that Constance Wu deserves some recognition as well, because she did some very powerful scenes early on and then towards the third act that I was like caught off guard by. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this review. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell button. Make sure you like if you enjoyed Hustlers as well. Leave in the comment section below what you thought about it. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Peace, guys.